Good morning and welcome to Hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to six, and the general manager of Dan Cummins, a Chevrolet Buick in Paris, Kentucky, the second largest used car franchise dealer in the United States of America. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Can I get a thank goodness? Can I get a thank goodness? It's Monday. I absolutely love my Monday mornings. I don't know about you guys, but Monday's fresh start, fresh week. It just gets me jacked up. I have been so excited to get back in here with you guys. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've had an incredible weekend between the Derby, between the NBA playoff, between some rain. We had some sun, we had soccer games, we had church, we had we killed it at Dan Cummins. We sold 57 cars on Saturday. It was just jam-packed. I mean, I had a jam-packed weekend. But I still look forward to Monday mornings. I still look forward to getting back in here with you guys. I really look forward to it. I really do. But here, check it out, man. We had the Derby this weekend. I don't know if you watched the Derby this weekend. I lost some money on the Derby this weekend because I simply can't bet favorites, man. I just can't bet favorites. I'm a big fan of the underdogs. I'm a big fan. LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Golly, that guy. He's the man. He is the absolute man. Hitting that last-minute shot was insane. But I'm telling you, I can't root for those guys. I just can't root for those guys. They're the favorites. They're supposed to win. I'm all about the underdog. So we're going to go into some life lessons, some different things. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff today. Some takeaways that I got from an experience at the park. We're going to go with some takeaways that I got from the game and from the Derby and from this Saturday. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to get you guys rocking and rolling on a Monday morning. But before I get too far into it, you know what we got to do. We know we got to kick in our Monday morning music. You know we got to kick in and we got to do a little bit of chair dancing as we start bringing the energy into the group because it's incredibly important, right? It's incredibly important we get our energy right before we start going out there trying to even listen to a message or especially trying to deliver a message. Now, this is the part of the show that is the best part, the best time for you to go ahead and hit the share button. See, we're getting in motion now. We're getting in motion. See, we're getting a little bit of energy. Getting a little bit of energy on Monday morning. We're getting emotion. So I need you guys to hit the share button. Go and hit that share. Let's get some other people in here. Because everybody needs a little bit of this Monday morning. Don't you think? Everybody just needs a little boost, a little shot in the arm, a little something positive to wake up to. And you could be the difference maker today. By you hitting that share button, you might be the one that changes their week. You might be the one that changes their life. You just never know. So good morning, my friend Max Klim. I'm so glad you're here. Good morning, Carrie Osborne and Eddie Gilbert. AJ Anderson, what's up, my man? Good morning. Ray Hatcher and Michael Jasper are in the house. Mr. Sean Hayes. Good morning, my good friend Sean Hayes. I can't wait to see you this weekend. Good morning, Jeffrey Lee Parton. Good morning, Sean Jones and Glenn McCurgan. Good morning, Bambi Campbell and Dave Clayton. Good morning, my man, Mr. John Hinkson. Good morning, Carrie Lynn Carter and Brian Olson. Good morning, Oscar Javier and David Richardson. You guys say good morning to each other and say good morning to my good friend, Tom Sizemore, who's joining us this morning. Good morning, Leon, and good morning to those of you who I didn't announce your name straight out. Know that I'm thinking about you, know that I love you, and know that I'm super glad you're here. Boom. All right. We good? We good? All right, check it out. My daughter Willow, every single night before she goes to bed, Willow always asks us the same question every single night. Willow always says, what was your favorite part of your day? and we'll tell her what our favorite part of the day was, and then she'll tell us what her favorite part of the day was. And I love this exercise. I love that we do this together every single night. I love it because it's just 1 minute. It doesn't take much time at all, but it causes everybody to reflect. It causes everybody to reflect, take a look. I don't know what my hair's doing this Monday morning. Look, I got a little weird thing. It causes everybody to reflect, take a look, and appreciate something that's happened. Maybe it's an experience. Maybe it's time together. Whatever it is, and we do it literally every single night. She says, "Daddy, what was your favorite part of the day? What was your favorite part of the day?" I'm going to ask you guys that question this morning. What was your favorite part of the weekend? Because, see, I had a jam-packed weekend. I want to know what your favorite part of the weekend was. So if you're not, I know a lot of you guys are working out, you got your headphones on, you can't do it, and I understand. But if you've got your phone in your hand, will you do me a favor? Will you just type in what your favorite part of the weekend was? Just let me know what your favorite part of the weekend, maybe why it was your favorite part of the weekend. And I'm going to go back, I'm going to look through those later. That's going to be some of my energy and some of my fuel getting going this Monday morning. So I would really appreciate it if you would do that. But this weekend, as I thought about my favorite parts of the weekend, I had a couple different favorite parts of the weekend, and I'm going to share some of that with you guys, some of those experiences, because it was awesome, man. One of my favorite parts of this weekend, one of my favorite parts of the weekend was Sunday. Was Sunday when we went to church Sunday morning. We were talking with John, and John Weiss, our minister, he's been talking the last few weeks. They've been talking about something that the series is called Mud Pies. The series is called Mud Pies, and what he's talking about is us as human beings. There's a guy named C.S. Lewis. I'm sure you've heard of him, Chronicles of Narnia. But C.S. Lewis talked about how us, as human beings, we are far too easily entertained. We take these things, these little things that we receive on a daily basis, and we allow those, we use those, and we are entertained by those. We think too small. We don't think big enough for us. We don't realize that God has created this universe and this existence where we can have a plethora. We can have a life unlike anything we ever imagined, but yet we tend to kind of grasp onto the little things a little bit. We tend to think that we don't deserve more. We tend to hang on, and as they say it in the series, we tend to hang on to these mud pies in the slums when there's a whole beach vacation out there for us. There's this beautiful resort. So I loved that. That was one of my favorite parts. One of my favorite parts of the weekend was he said there's 168 hours in a week, and we all spend them going like this, right? We all spend them just running. And sometimes we forget to capture the beauty all around us. We forget to think about what is our favorite part of the day or of this existence, because we're just going. And so he asked everybody to start showing up a little bit early and leaving a little bit late, and really taking in the beauty that exists in this world, right? So that was one of my favorite parts of this weekend. Another one of my favorite parts of this weekend is my team over there at Dan Cummins. We sold 57 cars on Saturday, bro. 57 cars on Saturday. It was pouring rain all day. We sold 57 cars. We hit all of our targets for the week. We hit all of our goals. We're ahead. We're looking at a 15% increase in sales year over year, and we're on top of it. And my whole team is coming together in a way. Right now, they have started to pull together, and we have some new hires that are coming in today that I'm excited about. We've got a guy moving from Pennsylvania. We've got people moving from all over the country to come join our team. It's just so fun. And so that was another one of my favorite parts of the weekend, is that my team got together and they're killing it. We're rising up to new levels. It was pretty cool. Another part, one of my favorite parts of the weekend, check this out. There's Willow, okay? We're talking about Willow today. Willow's very motivational on Monday mornings, I can tell you that. But here's a picture of my daughter, Willow. We went to the park with the Joneses this weekend, and it was a crazy, amazing experience. You see, we got out of church, and we were like, what are we going to do? And the kids were like, let's go to Chuck E. Cheese, or let's go to, whatever. And for some reason, after hearing that message at church about taking in the beauty, I just thought, forget that. Let's just grab some food, and let's go to the park and let's play. Let's get outside and play. Instead of trapping the kids in with some video games, instead of staying indoors when we can go outside and enjoy this precious, precious place, let's go do that. Let's go to the park. So we went to the park and we played. And this is Willow. She's climbing up through this web. It's like a spider web nest. And my daughter, if you know anything about Willow, man, she'll always find a way to have her sugar. Like she's got there with her soda pop in her mouth. She'll have her sugar, but she'll still complete whatever the task is. You can't hold her down. She's wild, man. Willow is wild. But that was one of my favorite parts of the weekend, just spending time in community with some family and going out to the park and getting outside, letting the kids run around, man. It was amazing. Another one of my favorite parts of this weekend for sure was LeBron James, man. LeBron James coming through in the clutch. Taking down that game again, hitting another game winner. I mean, what a career this guy has had. I've never been a fan of the man, to be honest with you, until this year. This year, I've seen him go to another level. I've seen him lift his team up on his shoulders. I've seen him lead by example, and it was powerful. It was powerful, man. And then this last piece is probably maybe my ultimate favorite part of the entire weekend. I got a message from our friend Vicky. Vicky says, hey, Glenn, I work in special events for Martin's Sanitation and Portable Toilets here in Paris. I book VIP restroom trailers for weddings, large events, etc. I jokingly call myself the Poop Queen. Anyways, I met with the owner of the company, Mike Thornton. He is also the mayor of Paris, and convinced him to let me donate portable toilets for your hashtag Rise and Grind event, which we are going to be having on August 12th, and our presidential restroom trailer for your VIPs, the bands, the guests, the speakers, etc. Now that right there is awesome. Not only awesome because Vicky made me laugh by calling herself the Poop Queen, but it's awesome because when you start to put positive things out there, when you start to do things that are making an impact on this planet, you'll start to receive random stuff. You see, we've been trying to put together this event, figuring out what all the expenses are going to be, figuring out all the different things that we're going to need. And one of the things that you have to worry about is you have to worry about sanitation, man. How are all of these people that are coming together for this Rise of Grind of it, where they got to pee, where they got to do number 2, and that's where Vicky came through in the clutch. And I love it with Martin Sanitation here in the community and here in the group coming through and hooking us up. Awesome, right? Just people coming together and lifting each other up for no reason whatsoever. I love it. So look, man, okay. Couple takeaways from the weekend that you can apply. Okay? Couple takeaways. Let me see. First little takeaway. We're going to talk about what Vicky just did, okay? When you have this idea, right? You have this idea that's in your mind, and you choose to chase that idea, okay? You choose to chase it, which is what we're doing. Rise and Grind event was just a thought. It was just an idea, and we started to chase it. I've got all the speakers lined up. And we started to chase it, and we've got the event place lined up. I met with Judge Williams last month, and we started to chase it, and the city of Paris is starting to come behind us. They're starting to support us. Things like Vicky coming out of the blue and hooking us up with something that's an incredibly important part of making that experience amazing. By the way, if you haven't got your tickets yet, go to GlennLundy.com. You can get your tickets. August 12th, Rise and Grind event. It's going to be incredible. But when you start to chase an idea, it becomes a life-changing event. Okay? It becomes a life-changing event. Me chasing this Rise and Grind event has become a life-changing event. I've met people in the community that I didn't know before. I've started to make relationships with people in the community that I didn't know before. I've made relationships with you guys here in the Rise and Grind that I didn't have before. Chasing this one thought, chasing this one dream, chasing this one idea is changing my life, and it can change yours too. What is your thought? What is your idea? What is that thing that is put on your heart that God has placed there, that God is saying, yo, wake up, bro. You got to chase this. Yo, here's an idea. You got to go do this. Yo, get out of the mud pies. Quit living in the slums. There's this beautiful, amazing ocean. There's this beach. There's this destination that I have for you that is so fulfilled, that is so enlightened, that is so incredible. I just need you to chase the ideas that I give you. Chase the passions that I put in your heart. I want you guys to chase those. As soon as you start to chase the ideas, it becomes a life-changing event for you and for others. One of the other takeaways I have for you from this weekend is, listen, man, don't be so easily entertained. Dudes, Beth, Vicky, Rick, Bruce, there is so much out there for you, man. Listen, there is so much out there for you. I don't care where you're at in your life today. Okay, I'm no better than you. I'm no better than anyone else. I don't care where you're at in your life today. You need to not be so satisfied. Don't be so satisfied with what you got. Don't settle for anything less than the absolute best. Whatever that looks like for you. And it's different for everyone. But don't settle. You're this amazing human being, this incredible and uniquely made individual. You are a child of God, and He wants abundance for you. Listen, I was talking to my wife last night, and I said, honey, how would you describe, me? How would you describe Glenn Lundy? What would you say Glenn Lundy is best at? And my wife said that she thinks what I'm best at is lessening the gap, helping people lessen the gap between themselves and find commonalities. You see, I've always been able to bring people together like this Rise and Grind event, like my poker league, like we've brought people together over at Dan Cummins, like my 4th of July events, which are over the top. I bring people together, and it's people of all walks of life. It's previous felons, it's previous druggies, it's homeless people who at one point in their life were homeless. It's rich people, it's poor people, it's black people, it's Asian people, it's all whatever. And I'm here today to help you understand that you and I are no different. The weekend that I had, the jam-packed, awesome, enlightening weekend that I have is something that you can have it too. This company that I'm a part of is something you can be a part of too. These ideas, this excitement, you can do all of these things as well. You're no different than me. And if you're struggling and you're at a point financially and you're just banging your head against the wall, I want you to know that I was there. I was there with you. It was just a few years ago. It wasn't long ago. But then I started to chase an idea. I started to allow myself to believe that I deserve more. You deserve more. Just don't be so easily entertained, man. Stop settling for less. Stop settling for less. I can't wait to go back through and look at all the things that you posted. All the wonderful moments, your favorite parts of the weekend. I'm really looking forward to it. I love this group. I love the people in this group. I love the impact that you guys are having on people's lives. I love all that stuff, man. It's Monday morning. I hope you have something to be excited about today. I am super excited. We've got some new hires coming in today, and it's going to be a life-changing event for them. We're going to start to open their eyes, start to help them see the powerful human beings that they are inside. I don't know what opportunities or chances they've gotten before or what opportunities or chances they didn't get before, but I can't wait to find out. I can't wait to find out so that we can start to bridge this gap, so we can lessen this gap that exists on this planet, on this universe, the more thans, the less thans, the haves, the have-nots. I can't wait to continue to lessen that gap. Listen, you guys, thanks so much for tuning in. to hashtag Rise and Grind. Make sure you comment your favorite part of the weekend. It's important. Make sure you hit that share button. Get somebody else in here on a Monday morning. You just might make an impact on their lives. Continue to invite people to the group. And I need you to know that, of course, and I told you already, you are this crazy, unique individual, right? Made by God himself, the creator of the universe. You are so amazingly powerful. The fact that you are choosing every day, you are choosing to go out there and rise and grind is making an impact on your coworkers. It's making an impact on your family members. It's making an impact on this planet. And I, for one, absolutely love you for it. If no one has told you yet that today, let me be the first to tell you that I absolutely love you. Look, there's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful vacation. There's this beautiful sea, this place that God has created for you. This place of abundance, this place where you can attain and you can achieve. I need you to start chasing that idea. Believe in yourself. Know that there's no difference. There's absolutely no difference between you and anybody else. We all deserve the same. We just have to stop being so entertained by the small things and begin to appreciate the beauty around us. Have an awesome Monday. I love you guys. Come back and see me tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. You can also go to GlennLundy.com. You can catch more videos there. If you need some Rise and Grind gear, that's at GlennLundy.com. If you don't have your tickets to the event, it's at GlennLundy.com. But most importantly, come back and see me again tomorrow, please, at 5:30 a.m. as we continue to hashtag Rise and Grind. Have a great day, guys.